Hey, so we walked up Sunset just past Palisades to get to the area where all those people had to jump out of their cars and run down to PCH. We found it. The end is right here, and the line of cars goes back up all the way up the street. Probably, I would say at least 100 cars had to stop here. You can imagine how traumatizing this was for a lot of people. The hillside above, there's actually flames where I'm standing. It looks like a home is on fire over here. But again, you can see a lot of these cars got into collisions during all of this. A lot of these cars have mangled bumpers, and it looks like they just smashed into each other during the chaos of trying to get out of here. Again, they were coming down the hill. There was a lot of traffic, and firefighters approached them, told them to get out of their vehicles and get down to safety. And just imagine how frightening that was. But luckily, the fire didn't reach these cars, but they were blocking the roadway. So a dozer came up, and basically you can see the dozer cleared this path right here so that fire engines and trucks and first responders can get through. And if you look up there in the hillside, that's what they were fleeing from. You can see another home on fire up there. But as we continue to walk, there's just rows and rows of cars. Many of them have gotten into accidents trying to get down. You can see just how scary this was for people. We're told at least 100 cars, and a lot of people in those cars got all their belongings and just went down the street. I think they are putting a hose on this area because I'm feeling some moisture, but you can see just the hillsides here. You know, a lot of spot fires in this area. Looks like they're releasing some water there. But again, this is the area where all those people had to abandon their cars and head to safety. You can see some of the lights are still on. We saw hazard lights still on. These two cars up here, one bumped into another. Oh, we're getting a very huge gust of wind right now.
Well, Elise, I wonder if that dozer came and pushed some of the cars, and in pushing those cars, the cars hit each other. Do you think that's possibly what?
That is very possible, but also looking at some of these cars, it looks like they got in an accident. But yes, that is another possibility, that the dozer may have done that. Just be in an emergency, they have to do what they have to do to get to these hillsides and get this fire out. But you can see just how far this line of cars goes. The dozer coming all the way up the street here and pushing them to the side. It looks like that one probably got hit by the dozer, but some of these other ones appeared to have crashed into each other. But a lot of damage to these cars. They've also had to lay hoses down this road to put out these spot fires on the side. But again, the wind's just picking up here tonight. It'll probably be a while before these people can get back up to their cars to even find out if their cars are still here. But again, that's the situation. The dozer has left, and I'm told that it went down Palisades because there's another area down Palisades where they had to evacuate their cars as well. I took a walk down there to try to catch the dozer. It wasn't there yet, but I could see that there were cars on sidewalks all the way down parts of Palisades by that shopping center. So it looked like a similar scenario unfolded there. But we are showing you the hillsides. You can see the active fire there in that one home, and then the wind's just picking up and carrying those embers. Carrying those embers. Had to readjust my mask here. Well, very, very smoky. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I was just thinking, imagining for all those people that were in those cars, Elise, and trying to get away from that fire and being told, just get out of your car, leave your car right here, run, get to the ocean. Just what a frightening ordeal that must have been for those people.
Indeed, and there are certain spots there, Elise, and you're absolutely right. It does look like somebody rear-ended another car as well. There was a blue car that I was looking at as you were giving us the walkthrough, where it does look perhaps that maybe in all that chaos and pressure. And now imagine having to deal, once this is all over, with your insurance company, trying to explain what happened here. Will your insurance be covering this? Already we know homeowners insurances are being canceled all over the state because of our risk of fire. Even my own homeowner's insurance, I'm not in a fire prone area, that was canceled. I had to find another insurer. So quite a lot that people have to deal with right now. You can see a firefighter there just dousing the sides of the roads there, hoping that all embers are out at this time. They don't want any of these fires to reignite at this time. Just imagine all those cars just lined up